Hi guys, and welcome back to Stu's DIY. Today we're going to go ahead and service my pickup. It's a 2015 F150 with a 3.5 EcoBoost. We're going to go ahead and put some oil in it, or I should say change the oil for starters and then put some fresh oil in it. I know it's been a while since I've posted any videos. We've been busy with work and different things like that, so you know, life's crazy right now, and I haven't been able to put out a lot of content, but I'm really appreciative of everyone that's subscribed, and let's keep knocking those numbers up, and let's keep striving to make this channel something cool. I'm hoping I can bring some good content to you this summer. We're gonna go ahead and service my dad's X-Mark in this video as well. I bought an X-Mark for him, I bet when he turned 60 or so, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a full service as well. And then I mentioned in one of my previous videos that my dad and I swap. He takes the John Deere with a snowplow because he has a bigger driveway, and we didn't get much snow anyways this year, so it's no big deal there. Once I get it back from him, I'm gonna go ahead and get filters and oil and stuff, and we'll do a service on that machine. So that'll probably be another video just because I don't have it yet. And but yeah, I hope you guys subscribe, follow along, drop a comment down below if you like this kind of stuff, and if there's anything you want me to do different or see different, or something new that you might want to learn, whatnot. So I really appreciate everyone following along, and what comments do come in are always supportive. I've learned a few things, so it's awesome. Thank you, everyone. Got the wood burner going. It's about 30 degrees outside or so pretty windy, kind of chilly, so I fired up the wood burner today, and she's heating up quite nicely, so we'll stoke her up with some wood and make it nice and warm in the shop while we do the oil change here. So stay tuned, should be fun, and hope you guys follow, drop a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, we're back under the truck here, so if any one of you guys is ever doing an oil change on a 2015, for anyone, it's 5/16, and it is this kind of like, I don't know, cardboard cover, so to speak. It's not the metal one right here, so it is the cardboard one, and there's 4 5/16 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and 4, just to help out with understanding. So the problem is they get all rusty, and so they're kind of a pain, so I always put never sees on them, on the threads. That way it's easier to take them off. Pretty rusty. Alright, and of course there's one right here. Alright, so bada bing, bada boom. And I just zip tied that other one on where it's hanging right there. So let's go get these bolts cleaned up, and then we'll go ahead and drain the oil. Yeah, these are pretty rusty, so let's give them a quick shine up. one. Grab this. A little better view there. Yeah, it don't take long in the Midwest for rust to start, even though it's an aluminum frame truck. Aluminum body, I should say, not aluminum frame. So all this crap just gets covered in rust. Alrighty. Put this one in. Then I'll give it a shot of, just some of this fluid film. Sounds like we're about out. Okay, so I got that. Hopefully that rust penetration. See how it's bubbling? It's trying to get in there and kill all that rust. And I don't have any more, so unfortunately I don't have any more of the fluid film. This is great stuff. I undercoated this pickup last fall, so I always recommend that, you know, give it a good wash right before the snow flies. You know, before it gets super cold. Go ahead and undercoat your frame again, all your moving parts, you know, your front axle, back axle, frame, cab corners, just anything that you want to help prevent corrosion and rust on. This stuff worked really well. Not sponsored by it or anything, but just, you know, it's fairly cheap, fairly reasonable, and just get it in a bunch of spray cans and go at it. So let's drain the oil now. So if you see this right here, this is a drain plug for the oil. So hopefully it doesn't come out with too much vengeance, but it might. And I use this fancy tool, and I'm not sure where I picked it up, but it's got a different size socket heads on, and it rotates. Not sure where I got it, maybe like Ace or maybe Home Depot or O'Reilly's, something like that is where I got it. And it's 15 millimeter for that drain plug. So hopefully I don't get shot in the face or overshoot. All right, so I didn't make too big of a mess, which is good. So I'll let you guys watch that drain out, and I'll clean this plug up. Hey, if you guys would, let me know if it leaks on the floor. Then I can adjust the pan. Why didn't you guys say something? It was leaking on the floor again. All right. Push this out of the way. Oh man, look at that. Made a huge mess. Would have been nice if you guys would have told me. Gluten tight. That's like 8 Ooga Googas. Gluten tight. Alright. So I'm not going to bore you with putting the shield back on, but basically, you know, slides right up in there. And then put your 1-2 bolts. But see how rusty all this crap is? Garbage. Garbage. So let's put this on. Clean all this oil up that I made a mess of, and let's go ahead and fill her up. All right, so we're gonna fill up the pickup here So I always run full synthetic, or I should say pure synthetic, Lucas oil stabilizer. I believe it works pretty good. I've never had any issues. I've always ran it in all my vehicles. This truck has, I believe, 67 or 68,000 miles on it. So, you know, once it gets over the recommended 75,000 where it enters into high mileage, you'll just have to get the one that says high mileage. I believe it's a red color. But let's get this added in there and then start filling it up with oil. I got the oil filter on. Just remember, when you guys put an oil filter on, if you're new, just do it tight. Once you screw it on tight, where it just mates up with the seal, go ahead and just turn it a quarter more. So, you know, if your top finger's at noon, when you're holding the filter, just go to, you know, 3 o'clock is my recommendation. Now, obviously, your opinions could be a little different, but, and then always verify that you, when you pull the oil filter off, that your O-ring comes with it, so you don't leave an O-ring on the actual seal face of the motor and then throw your other new oil filter on and it basically double gasketed, because then you'll blow oil all over. I've done that a few times, so that's a good lesson to learn there. So that Lucas is 1 quart, so I believe it's 4 quarts after that. Now I went with O'Reilly's full synthetic 530 weight because they didn't have Valvoline full synthetic. So yeah, I mean, I usually run Valvoline full synthetic 530, but they didn't have any, so I went with O'Reilly's version, and I believe Valvoline still makes it. Could be wrong on that, but I believe Valvoline makes all of O'Reilly's oil. They just rebranded as O'Reilly. So that Lucas full synthetic oil is very thick. It's kind of like sappy, so it's molasses, so to speak. So, you know, it doesn't run very well through a funnel. It has a screen in the bottom of it. So if you get a big funnel that has a screen, go ahead and dump your regular oil in first and then do your stabilizer, because it's not running through very well. I guess we'll just give it some time here. Hopefully it empties out. All right, it feels like forever, but it finally drained that Lucas oil through there. So let's go ahead and top her off. All right, well, I guess I'm wrong. I guess it's not the Lucas oil that took forever. I think it's that screen. So if you can see it, it's right about this line here, slowly draining through, but we're gonna have to take that screen out of there because that's just not gonna work. Once it drains down, we'll cut that screen out so it's basically a full flow funnel. I do like the size of it. I think I picked it up at this one up at Napa. I do like the size of it though. So let's pull that screen out. Move this out of the way. Needle nose. Okay, it's out. Now it's full flow. Set you guys back up here. Yeah, when I had my diesel pickups, it was nice having a big funnel. I'm not sure what happened to my old one, but it was nice having a big funnel. That way, when you're filling up a diesel, they take like 4 gallons of oil, so big funnel and you won't miss it, and either way, it was easier. So let's go ahead and check that. So yeah, you guys get the point. I'm just gonna wrap this portion of the oil change up. We drained it, changed the filter, and now we just added oil to the pickup. So hopefully no leaks, no issues, and she'll be good for another 3,000 to 4,000 miles on oil change. So yeah, I'll end this video now. If you guys like this, drop a like, drop a comment. Consider subscribing, please. I mean, I feel like we've done fairly well with all the subscribers we have, and I'm truly appreciative of that. So keep following along, guys.